Listen, I don't mean to bust your balls or nothing, but what are you doing? You are literally second guessing everything that you've ever accomplished in this entire life. You are going through somewhat of a midlife crisis, even if you're not in your midlife right now. Okay, you are going through a midlife crisis. You're literally wondering what the F you're doing and what's your purpose, what's your mission, why are you here? You're questioning everything. So, I'm here to tell you to back up, wait a minute, take a deep breath. That's anxiety. Anxiety is taking control over all of the worries that you have in your entire life. Okay? Because you have come to a point in your life right now where you have to learn to let go. And you've spent majority of your adult life wanting control, wanting to be the ruler of every choice, mistake, decision, everything that you've ever done. You've wanted to hold, let's say, a power over it. Well, the universe has decided to put you in a pause. Literally, chokehold. Literally, the universe is like, stop. Stop it right now. Slap, slap. Not really, but with love, okay? It's a very tight, tight hug from the universe. Spirit, thank you. Appreciate you for that. So, before we get into the tarot, I just want to let you know that my name is Kat. This is my tarot channel called Kataro. And if you like me, if you like these videos, please give me a like and subscribe. It really helps me to continue doing these kinds of videos because I do love this. I find enjoyment out of reading people's energy. I do it all the time as a professional. So, I'm not, I should say that I'm not a tarot reader in my day job, but I am a psychiatric nurse practitioner. So I do read people a lot. I am a psychoanalyzer professionally. So let's get into it. I love the holistic um, treatment that tarot provides people, especially when you don't want medication, right? So let's get into it. Spirit, what kind of messages do you have for this collective at this time? We have the Page of Swords. So this is a new chapter. We're going into a new season. Something's going to be happening when the seasons change. So currently right now we're in winter going into spring. So when spring hits, so does your life. So does a new chapter is coming about. Your mind is going to flip a switch. You're literally going to go from rest and digest mode into kind of sort of, I want to say, a little bit of a mania vibe that I got going on, like spring cleaning. Like you're going to declutter your house, your brain, because your brain is your house, right? So, spirits, can we have some more clarity on this with an oracle? You're not alone. So, this is just telling me right now that maybe you feel isolated, maybe you feel alone, maybe there's been like a distant physical connection from someone that you've been feeling for a while now. You've had a spiritual connection with them, and you still do, but there's been a distance physically from somebody. So, but just know that you are in a community, and this community is here for you. You are safe in this community, and you are able to express your feelings and your thoughts with us. Okay? And I know we're all stressed about certain things, and that kind of holds us back in our lives in certain ways. But it's who, what, when, what we choose to be stressed about is what I'm saying. I'm sorry, I just paused there for a second. But it's like, yeah, we're all going through hard times, challenges. Nothing is going to be easy because life is always going to be a journey. But comparing is the thief of joy, right? So why are we stressing about what Nancy and Sue are doing with their lives when we're not even focusing on what we're doing with ourselves? We're not even focusing on what we're being thankful about. Even if right now we are at rock bottom, right? I am thankful that I'm even breathing right now. I am thankful that I have shelter, okay? There's also some lightning on this card, so there's definitely a storm coming. There might be also, like I said, another person in the spiritual realm that you've been physically disconnected from. The original story is not complete. Sharks are coming to my mind right now, like the teeth, maybe some, like the movie Jaws. Spirit, who is this connection? Let's dive into that. Who is this connection that the collective is not seeing physically? Okay. The Six of Wands. So that tells me that this is a missed celebration of some sort. There was some sort of party, get together, goodbye, closure that was not said or done. So it's been lingering in your mind for the last, I don't know, probably few months. Something's been lingering around. Let's get an oracle to clarify. Grief. So, yeah, this is someone that you haven't been able to talk to. And you've been literally stressing in your mind about wanting to talk to them, wanting to see them again. This could be someone passing. This could be a breakup. This could be literally like quitting a job and never seeing a coworker again, kind of thing. So, and number 18, 18. That's pretty significant. That's pretty significant because you felt peace. You felt at peace with this person. You felt that you were going to go a certain way with this person, go down a path, open a door. Whew. Sorry, there's a lot of energy here. It's like going up some stairs, tripping over a screw that was on the stairs, and then falling right back down. And there's some blood on your hand, you know? Like, it's like you were going up a certain way. What's the future look like with this connection, Spirit? What's the future look like with this connection? The Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so what this is telling me is that you are working on yourself, right? You're like, I know that if I depend on this person, I'm not going to fully love myself the way that I need to, right? That's what you're saying to yourself. You are not going to fully love yourself until you love you 100% fully, unconditionally, without being like, I'll be complete when I'm with this person. No. This wasn't going to turn into a love reading. I was just letting the cotton ball swab. I was letting that cotton ball swab wisp up in the air. And then it turned into a love reading. Oh gosh, spirits. Let's get some oracle for the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. You're trying to be strategic about this plan here that you have. Stillness in the stars. Space Cowboy is on the loose. So there's a certain message to the Space Cowboy that I want to tell you because it's very important that you hear this. So, there is stillness in the stars, quiet and vast, but even the deepest stillness can become a cage. The Space Cowboy drifts in cosmic solitude, caught in endless reflection that keeps him distant from the life unfolding nearby. So you're literally letting this consume your thoughts, your mind. You know, our thoughts, we think the same thoughts. 95% of our thoughts are recycled the next day. So that only leaves for 5% of our thoughts to be changed the very next day. So this is definitely consuming your thoughts throughout your entire life, essentially. Sorry, I ran out of storage. So, back at it. While stillness offers clarity, too much of it can anchor you in the past, keeping you from moving forward or reaching out. So, this card urges you to recognize when stillness shifts into isolation. It's time to break free from the orbit of old thoughts and reconnect with the present moment and the people who light your sky. So, how does stillness in the stars feel when it's peaceful, and how does it feel when it becomes a lonely drift? What can bring you back from isolation into connection? So, maybe there's something on your mind heavy. I don't know why I said maybe, because it's like pretty obvious that it's heavy on your mind. Who can you talk to about this? What feelings can you let out? Because there's feelings. There's something that you want to say. What is it? What do they want to say, Spirit? What does this collective want to say to this connection? Because it feels like love, but it's like it doesn't feel. I don't want to say it doesn't feel romantic, because it definitely does feel romantic, but it's almost as if like it hasn't even happened yet. So the Ace of Swords, yes, literally, you have feelings for this person, but it's like nothing has been said. It's like the energy's there. Y'all know it's true, but it hasn't even started yet. Nothing has started. It's like overthinking at this point. Challenges and strength. Yeah. Yeah. I think there's a blockage in the way of this relationship here. Maybe there's certain things that are going on with yours or their life that is blocking them from pursuing this relationship between the two of you. That's definitely what I'm getting here. What does the future energy look like for this love connection, Spirit? Future energy. The Knight of Pentacles. Oh, yeah, this is moving. This is moving in your future pretty soon. I feel like what's going on right now is they are going through their own, right? You are essentially building bricks for your castle, and you want to invite them in. But you know that you got to get yourself right before they can even enter your castle, right? I mean, that's what I'm feeling right now. Don't miss me is what's coming through. Don't miss me, don't mind me. The ever unfolding rose. Cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. So yeah, this pause that you're receiving right now is for you to essentially understand why you're being targeted right now in your energy. Why do you feel like you're being held at a chokehold? Because you need to stop thinking about this person. Straight up. Like, there's a reason why you guys are spiritually connected. But right now, they are unavailable. They're unavailable. I feel like you kind of feel unavailable too. I don't know what's blocking you as well. Let's ask Spirit. What's blocking them? What's blocking you? Because I see a bunch of triangular structures in front of you. And there's like a peak of light. The Two of Wands. You have options. You're looking at your options and you know what this spiritual connection is, and you've seen the potential here, right? But right now, you're stuck in familiarity. You're stuck in the comfort. You're stuck in the, I don't want to hurt other people to go down this way. You're like, I don't want to inconvenience anybody, but this is your own life here. This is who you are. This is who you want to become. You're stubborn. You're very, very stubborn here. Wow. It's like you don't even want to talk about it. You're just distracting yourself. You're distracting yourself so much to the point where it's been years at this point. You've been distracting yourself for years. You haven't been wanting to confront yourself with this issue. Because there's an issue. 56. 5-6. The seen is outcome of much that goes unseen. Unseen forces already participate in your life. So Spirit has been putting this in front of you and putting this in front of you. And they will continue to put this in front of you, this challenge, to give you strength to go forward. This is not karma. No. What you've been dealing with is karmic relationships. What you are going forward is potentially the best thing that's ever happened in your life. So you have baggage that you need to trash, literally. But you don't want to hurt anybody in the process, and that's what's keeping you stuck. That's what's keeping the original from turning into a sequel. And a lot of people are like, oh, the original movie's always better than the sequel. But have you seen Moana? Have you seen Moana? Just saying. I liked the sequel. And even the Little Mermaid sequel, I'm going down a Disney rabbit hole here. But even the Little Mermaid sequel with the daughter, I digress. Anyways. Here we go. What am I hearing going? Here going, Harry going. Is that a name? Is that someone you know? The hummingbird. So, this is what I've learned recently about hummingbirds, is that they can spread pollen from other flowers into the ground and essentially help the root system build more flowers in the ground. I don't remember which flower it's called, but hummingbirds do this. So, in a way, the hummingbird is helping you transform. Let's read about the hummingbird. I love hummingbirds. I think they're a sign from Spirit anytime you see one. Because, I mean, they're small creatures. They look like they're floating because they're moving their wings so fast. It's like they're staying in place, but they're not. And very interesting. This actually is 3-3. The spirit of resilience. So feeling the bottom will give you the impulse to rise. The spirit of the hummingbird wants to remind you that it is at the bottom where you earn your wings. As the little birds in a nest have to jump and hit bottom before they can fly, you too will have to dare, risk falling, and then rise by learning how to handle the obstacles that come into your life. Was I not just saying that? I literally was just saying that. It is hitting the bottom and meeting your shadows that will pull a warrior out of you. You see, your spirit needs challenges to grow. That's what Spirit is doing to you. Literally, they're waking you up. You are getting woken up. Well, welcome to the show. Finally. It's like you skipped the freaking half the movie. You skipped half the movie. You still know what's going on, so proud of you for that. This doesn't mean you need to suffer. Quite the contrary. Resilience means being able to endure hard times with peace in your heart. Being resilient is not only about surviving, but thriving as much as possible. In time, you'll see the gift behind the challenge, and you'll understand that life doesn't get easier, but you become stronger and wiser. So yeah, You're probably like, ooh, I want to backtrack here because it was easier in this phase of my life. It was easier to do these. Well, the farther you get along, the more you are progressing in your spiritual awakening is when things are going to get harder. So, yeah, it's going to feel like a tower moment. But it's how you handle that and how you can see the goodness in every heartache and pain that you have in your life is the goal, right? Like art. I mean, art. There is, like, art is not good unless there's a little bit of pain in there, right? A little bit of heartbreak. Name a good song that doesn't have emotion. Okay? So those are some things to think about. And I'm so sorry I keep saying okay. I feel like I say that a lot in my regular daily life as well. Let's pull an oracle and an affirmation card because I feel like Spirit wants me to quit pulling more cards. I feel like we're coming to an end here. Temptress. Literally. You're feeling pulled into these temptations. You're feeling like your desires are coming through, like you want to go back to maybe some old habits that you've had in the past, maybe some drugs, food, certain lifestyles, relationships that you've had in the past. You're feeling tempted to just going back there. Reverse Uno, no. Because you're hungry for something more. You're hungry for something more. And it's a lot better than just frosting and sprinkles. Okay? A lot better. More delicious, even. Spontaneous. Passionate. Understanding. Balance. Today, you have faith. We have faith. Today, you have faith and truly believe that anything is possible. You truly believe that anything is possible. Imagine that world, believe it, achieve it, you will succeed. I love you. If you want to support, what was I going to say? Oh yeah. If you like oracle cards, I made this. I made these. The link is going to be in the description. Thank you. Love you guys. Bye.